This part really brings out the inner child in me. Hello everybody, good day to you and welcome back. If this is your first time here, just welcome. I'm glad you were here. This is a 2005 Ford Explorer Sport Track, and I'm doing an oil pan reseal on it. Bright lights. I'm resealing the upper oil pan gasket, but I'm on a parts hold. So I'm gonna take the opportunity to move around here to the back side. My customer would also like the rear differential cover removed and have the fluid exchanged. So while I'm on parts hold for that oil pan job, we're gonna go ahead and pull this cover off real quick, like spill the fluid that's in there and replace it with some new fluid. Naturally, while we're in there, we're gonna do an inspection on all the gears, the ring pinion gear, the carrier, the spider gears, everything inside. So stay tuned. This is gonna be a very good video. This is gonna be a fairly, come on phone, straightforward process. We're gonna pull all the bolts out of the cover except for the top one. Again, phone. There it is. Except for the top one. That way when I break this loose, it doesn't all just Exxon Valdez out at once and splash everywhere. So we're gonna pull that one loose, remove the rest of them, get behind it with a pry bar, crack the seal, drain the fluid, and go from there. Let's see if this little pry bar is going to do the job, or if we have to escalate. Oh, get in there. Escalating to level 2 now. Oh, by the way, in case you missed it, and you would like to see the video of the upper oil pan reseal on this truck, just check the links in this video's description, and it'll take you back in time. Thing's on there. Look at that. Ah, it's on my leg. It dripped. It's running down my pry bar. Gross. I hate it when the overflow runs down my leg. All right, it's ready for its close-up, Mr. DeVille. Let's see what we've got going on here. So far, the gears look good. I don't see any pitting. No broken teeth. No abnormal wear. That's good. And same thing here on this ring gear. Therefore, I will assume that the pinion gear is in good shape. We can't really get a super good view of it. It's way down there. There we go. Now you can see it. But from what I can see so far, that looks good too. Oh, fun fact. This is the tone ring for the rear axle speed sensor, which should be located over here on the top side. Yep, that's it right there. That's how the control modules, particularly the ABS module, know what speed the wheels are turning at. It's an ABS function and a traction control function. Now we've got plenty of sealant still stuck on this cover. Fortunately for me, it's all on the cover and not very much of it's on the case. So we're gonna pull this over to the parts washer, take a Ziz wheel sander, get rid of all the sealant, clean this surface up, and it will then be prepared for reinstallation. To the parts washer we go. Ah, more spillage. Powering on. Okay, I'm gonna remove all the silicone with a polishing wheel. Loud noises. Now that all the sealant's gone, let's make it nice and shiny. Almost gone. Always some stragglers. Good. So beautiful. What a shame though, the best looking part is going to be out of view and out of sight. Time to clean the cleaner. There it is. Some of the sealant was quite elusive. Okay, after a little bit of blowgun action, this thing is nice and clean and dry, and I'm going to take it outside and throw a little bit of spray paint on it, just so it stays nice and shiny looking. There we go. That looks way much more better. Okay, you stay there and dry. Okay, let's spray some brake clean in here to wash away any debris that's floating around and get the rest of that old oil and lubricant out. I'd like to displace as much of it as possible. Yeah, look at those. Look at all that chunk of dirt and stuff coming out of there. See all that? We want that to go away, because we do not want it floating around suspended in solution. getting in the gears and the bearings. Goodbye, nasty. All right, I see a little bit of residual sealant here hanging out, so I'm gonna scrape that off. We'll spray this down one more time, apply some sealant, and then refill the oil. And then we'll be good to go. And that will conclude this segment of this repair on this particular vehicle. Nice and shiny. Excellent. Another! Okay, all preparations are complete. Paint is dry-ish on this cover, so time to apply some sealant, and we will get this thing fit back into its position. We're gonna do about a 1/4 inch size bead all the way around. Not too much, we don't want it spewing out of the sides when this thing is tight, but enough to distribute evenly on the mating surface once it is tight. There we go. Oh, foobarred that a little bit. Nice. And I always, for some reason, throw a little bit, very small amount around the tops of these bolt holes. I don't think it's necessary, but I just feel compelled to do it. It's my way. It's just how I prefer. There. Okay. Let's move my light a little bit. And a quick wipe down with a towel. Soak up the rest of that. Ooh, there's a bunch in there. I better come back with another towel. There we go. That's better. Okay, we got really one shot to make a good seal here. We don't want to scrape the sealant and move it around. So we're going to line it up with the bolt holes. Push it in place and hold it. I'm using the lower here and the upper. I'll go ahead and get a couple bolts in to hold its position. Since I've made contact with the diff cover, I'm not going to move it. Again, I don't want to smear the sealant around. Okay, let's it's in position, let's get the rest of the bolts started. And I'm not going to forget the ID tag. There. We got 4 more bolts. Yeah, looks like it. Loud noises. Okay, let us now apply some actual clicks. After I run that one down. Ooh, there's an angry technician. Did I get them all? Did I miss? I don't think I missed any. Nope, we're good. I'm still gonna check them all, but I know I'm good. All right, let's move around to the front and refill this with some fluid. What are we listening to? Okay, moving around to the front of the diff, there is a fill plug right here. A lot of people say I should be pulling these out before I pull the diff cover off. If I was up in Rust Belt land, I would totally agree, because these guys get rusted in. However, down here in the land of no oxidation, I can get away with it. And if I can't, I've got methods to get those out. Reverse click. Okie dokie, about a half hour has passed and all that sealant is now dry on the diff cover, and it is time to re-lubricate the rear end. So, what we're going to be using, not sponsored, is some Lucas heavy duty high performance 8090 gear oil. It's actually trans and diff gear oil, not automatic trans there. I believe they're referring to manual trans. This part really brings out the inner child in me. What? What?
Yeah. So
that's ridiculous.
That's what it said. That's what it said.
All right.
Well, I'll let you
Do they have a part for to complete the bulletin, or did they just say, hey, make your own? That's great. All right. Nah, they don't make the bags. Okay. Well, looks like I guess I'm making the part. Cool.
Yeah, you can make that.
I will make that part. What do I make it out of?
Cheese.
I don't have any cheese.
I got some fuel line.
Oh, that was a massive fail. It's okay, it can be cleaned. Almost full. Let's finish this off. Yeah. Check the level, give it the finger dip test. Level is full. Good to go. 3 quarts, pints. I think these are pints. Yep, no quarts, they're in quarts. 3 quarts right on the dot. Let's put our little plug back in. We'll tighten that down and spray off this residual spill of lubricant. Click. Good and tight. Goodbye, residual lubricant. I return this rear end to a state of nice and shiny. All right, everybody, that is going to close out this little side segment of this repair on this particular Ford Explorer Sport Track. As always, I'd like to thank all you guys for watching this video. I'm sure you know the drill by now. I'm assuming that since you made it here all the way to the end that you liked this video. If you did like this video, please feel free to communicate that to me effectively by tapping that thumbs up button down below. As I'm sure you know by now, that button is what lets me and YouTube know that I have done a good job here. And if YouTube thinks I've done a good job, it is far more likely to recommend my content to other potential viewers. And that's good for me, and that's also good for the other viewers. So again, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and most importantly, don't forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. Let's finish this off. Yeah.